Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Brev. Welcome to No Money Spent episode 16. Been a while since we did our last No Money Spent episode, and there's a lot to go over, and it's an exciting day because there is our second flash sales of the year today. Flash sales are limited time packs in the store. They're only there for an hour, and you can typically only buy one of them. Earlier on in the year when they did their first set of these, we made a ton of stubs buying and selling stuff that was in the pack, so we're planning on doing that again. So just to catch you guys up on where we're at, we did in fact finish the second inning program and get our boss pack a long time ago, and we made World Series last season and we did not open either pack. We also have our sellable 42 card from the May monthly awards program unopened. I was saving these packs as kind of like a savings account and looking for the right opportunity for the prices to spike up. By not opening the pack, it allows me to pick the most expensive one when I want to cash out, and today is that day. On the marketplace from the World Series pack, Matt Wieters is approaching 100,000 stubs, so we are going to pick him and sell him. And from the second inning boss pack, Don Mattingly is up above 75k, so we are going to pick him and sell him as well. This in total should get us around 160,000 stubs to go along with the 100,000 stubs we already have, giving us 260,000 in total. And this is important because with the flash sales today, we are going to spend every single one of those stubs looking to buy cards that are low price from the packs. Now, if you watched my last flash sale video, we actually didn't buy the packs as much as we just bought the cards from the packs. I don't know what packs will be in the flash sale today. I'm hoping it's not space 1, 2, and 3 again, but we'll see. But regardless, depending on the price point, most of the time I'm not even buying the pack. I'm just going straight to the marketplace and buying the cards. When the flash sale is happening, there is a huge influx of supply for the cards from that pack, especially with packs that have both rare and base round. The base round cards absolutely tank in price, and so our goal is to buy as many of these cards that have crashed in price as we can and then hold them to a later date to sell higher. If I think the pack is good enough, however, or if it's a decent enough price, I may actually buy the pack. It remains to be seen. I'm really hoping the packs today are Kitchen Sink 1 and 2, an X Headliners pack, and a Live Series pack. Obviously, the Live Series pack is always a dud, but they seem to really like doing it, so I assume it'll be there. The X Headliner pack could be super interesting, though, if it's there. Basically, what it was last year is they gave you sets like 1 through 15 headliners or whatever, and it was a random guaranteed headliner for like 15k. This actually ended up being worth the price of the pack, so I hope they do one like that again. I think I am going to hold on to this 42 pack because I do want to do Jackie Robinson eventually, but if there are just deals that I can't pass up today, I'll go ahead and sell this card for more stubs as well. And here's our second World Series banner and icon of the year. More to come in that category. All right, second inning bosses, we are taking Don Mattingly like we said. World Series pack, we are taking Matt Wieters. We are going to go sell both of those while we talk through the rest of the stuff. As our Matt Wieters order goes through for 88k after tax, let's take a look at these daily moments. I haven't gotten a chance to play nearly as much as I've wanted to this month, but we're still okay on our daily moments. We're still going to be able to pick up Zach Britton, and that's what matters. Cannot wait to add this guy to our bullpen. I'm sure he'll be there for a long time. We are definitely behind on moments as well. I'm going to be knocking these out in between flash sales today. Again, as always, make sure you guys are staying on top of your Tops Now moments so you can have an easier time doing the monthly awards program for June. Also, as I'm sure you guys know by now, there are limited time moments for Wander Franco getting his prospect card, which is boosted to a 99 until June 29th. This card is non-sellable, obviously, and after June 29th, he will go back down to his regular 91 overall. But regardless, these are super easy moments. It's a fun thing to do, and you're getting a free Diamond Prospect card to work towards a Mariano Rivera collection. And now for the squad update, we made several moves. We knocked out the bare bones of Team Affinity for each division, and we actually made some huge upgrades all around the diamond. From Team Affinity, we added Jordan Groshans to third base, Joe Torre to catcher, and Jim Thome at first base. I'm extremely happy with where this squad's at right now, and Nico Goodrum's our lowest overall, but still one of our best hitters, so he's gonna be playing for a while. Also, when the prices of the third inning bosses tanked a little bit, we picked him up for around 48k. We went ahead and added 97 Grady Sizemore to center field. He's in center field for now because I want him to keep his diamond defense. If you see I move him to left field, he actually has 89 fielding, which is gold defense in game. So until he is parallel 1, we're gonna play him in center, and then after that, we're gonna move him to left field. I really want to give this card a shot. I think a lot of people were doubting this card as soon as they saw the attributes, which is fair, and he might not play the greatest in this lefty pitcher meta, but with all the success I've had on my main account with Trent Grisham, I definitely wanted to give this guy a shot. If his swing is really good, I think I'm gonna click really well with him. We also previously had Player of the Month Ohtani here, so this is basically just a direct upgrade, and if it doesn't go well, we can always just sell him back to the marketplace. We basically bought him at the lowest price he's gonna be for a very long time, 45k. So that also means when we complete the third inning program ourselves, we are actually gonna take Dennis Eckersley for the the bullpen. I think it'll help us out a lot, maybe taking out Shane Green or Kenley Jansen for him. And as far as Troy Glaus, I may actually pick him up as well and try him out, but I've been pretty happy with Jordan Groshans elsewhere, so I think I'm content with just having a free card at third. For the rotation, with the NL East being the only live series division we've completed, we still have parallel 2 Tom Glavine, parallel 2 Fernando Valenzuela, parallel 1 Edward Cabrera. Jacob deGrom is now a 96 overall, and they actually improved his break and control on his pitches a ton. Look at that, 99 control on the four seam and 95 control on the slider. Also, his break is maxed out for both, 90 break on the changeup. These are huge upgrades to this card to go along with the fact that he already got outlier earlier. This card is absolutely a beast now and definitely really good in this meta, so he's going to be playing for us. And rounding out the rotation, we have Cliff Lee. So our team is actually looking pretty good. Despite only having one of the live series divisions done, I think our team is about as good as it can be, aside from a couple bench bats from Team Affinity and maybe a couple upgrades in the bullpen. That's where the squad's at. I'm actually really happy, and we're going to start grinding towards World Series here in a bit. But the first flash sale pack is dropping in 5 minutes, so I'm going to go get ready for that, and we're going to work through every single pack that drops today and how I try to make stubs off of the flash sale. All right, the first flash sale is live, and it actually is what I called. It is an X headliner pack. The cost is $25,000. That might be a little high. I think you're going to lose most of the time on this one. This is super exciting though. I think I'm going to target some of the areas of the Mariano collection that are harder to get, like awards and milestone. We'll go take a look at Brian Roberts' price. We'll go take a look at like Tim Salmon's price. Carlos Santana should probably tank a bit as well. Dan Plesac seems like a really good investment too, a left-handed reliever that's also a prime card. Same with AJ Burnett. I actually think that's the first thing I'm going to go for, are the prime cards, Burnett and Plesac. Like I said, I don't think the pack is worth buying at 25k, so we're just going to go look for the cards. Plesac down to 9k. There's no way this is a real price, dude. I'm spending all my stubs right now. There's that. I'll just put 10k up. It's happening too fast. It went through already. There's no way this is a real price. Everyone's got the same idea as me. This is crazy. This might seem crazy, but I'm very tempted to just buy now on these. 14k. It's already rising. I might just wait, actually. This is crazy. I can't keep up. All right, we got another one for 12,503. Our first one we got for 10k, Dan Plesac. The second one was AJ Burnett, 12k. Tim Salmon down to 7,600 stubs. Yeah, not buying the pack and definitely just investing in these cards is the move for sure. Actually, now the more that I think about it, with these prices, it might actually be super cheap to go for the Mariano collection in general, because the X headliners have cards from like almost every single category that you need. Definitely a lot harder for me on this account because I don't have much of the live series done, but it's something to look into. Regardless, SDS did not disappoint with this first pack. This is crazy and so much fun. Dang, Brian Roberts is down to 32k. That is super tempting. I kind of just want to use him. We could always move Simi into shortstop. Man, I feel like a kid in a candy store right now. Biggio down to 9,800. Plesac's already up to 19k. I'm so glad we got two of them at under 13. When I was thinking about buying now at 14k, I should have just done it. I should have just bought like 5 of them. That was a mistake. But now we know for the future. Tim Salmon, I'm a little sketched out buying a lot of him because he was kind of low anyway. He was usually hovering around where he's at now, so I'm gonna stay away from him. We did buy one of them for 8k, which is definitely worth. I did go ahead and just buy Brian Roberts for 33,500. It's a lot more stubs than I wanted to spend, and we're already down to 161 for the whole rest of the flash sale, but I think he checks all the boxes of someone that could definitely go up in price. He's a milestone card, which is needed for the Mariano collection. He's a 95 overall, and obviously he's an X headliner, so you're not gonna have an easy time getting him after this flash sale. 33k I think was a decent price, and we'll just probably use him anyway in the meantime, so I think it's fine. Definitely wish I would have hopped on the Plesac and Burnett train earlier. We did buy 2 Dan Plesacs, one for 10k, one for 12,500, and we got one AJ Burnett for 12,000. In all honesty, I'm probably just gonna throw one of these Plesacs in my bullpen. I think he's an upgrade, and we'll hold on to the other 2 until they start to creep back up a little more in price. Could definitely look into grabbing a Cliff Floyd still as well. He checks a lot of the same boxes that Brian Roberts does. I'm just worried about spending a little too much here, because if the next packs are kitchen sink 1 and 2, which I think they will be, I definitely want to spend most of my stubs there. All right, we added a Dan Plesac to the bullpen for technically 10,000 stubs. That's insane. And if we decide to give Brian Roberts a shot for a bit, this is how the squad's gonna look. Honestly, it looks super clean with that 95 overall at second. I just don't know if I can take Nico out of the lineup yet. It remains to be seen. But I think that's all the investing I'm gonna do for this first flash sale pack. I'm really happy they did the X headliners. This one's always fun. Based on the prices cards are selling for, definitely not worth at 25 45k, but still fun to go to the market and get some deals. Like I said, I'm really hoping the next packs are kitchen sink 1 and 2, but in the meantime, in the next 50 minutes, we're gonna go catch up on some of our moments. Pack number 2 was a non-sellable 42 pack. This is awesome for people still working towards Jackie, which also includes us on this No Money Spent account. We did go ahead and buy one for 15k, which means including the previous non-sellable 42 card we got, we now have 2 out of the 10 we need for Jackie. We also went ahead and opened our sellable 42 pack that we got from the May monthly awards and sold that card as well, so we are sitting pretty. Unfortunately though, because this pack was non-sellable, we weren't able to make any stubs off this, so I hope the next 2 packs are better for the market. And here it is, exactly what I was hoping for. Kitchen Sink 1 is the 3rd flash sale pack, which means by all accounts Kitchen Sink 2 should be the next pack as well. This is the one that I wanted. We are definitely going to make some investments here. Some of the rare round guys have been in high demand from this pack, those being Adam Dunn, Harold Baines, and Rob Dibble. Those are helping towards the Mariano collection. Multiple award series players from the base round as well, and a Prime Darren O'Day, who I think is going to be our #1 target for investment. The fact that this pack only costs 20,000 stubs is huge as well, because even some of these base round guys were selling for above 20k not too long ago, like this Darren O'Day. This is actually such a low price point that it might be worth buying the pack, but we'll see where the prices level out here in a bit. I've been monitoring Rob Dibble's price as well, and so far in the first couple minutes it hasn't tanked that much. I just did the EV calculation on the pack and it comes out to almost exactly 20k. We have a 20% chance of a card that sells for 60k after tax, and we have an 80% chance of a card that sells for 10k after tax. That evens out to about 20k in terms of expected value. So that means this pack is not necessarily worth buying, but I do anticipate the base round card prices to actually creep up in the future, so we're gonna go ahead and buy one. I never do this, but 20k for a Kitchen Sink 1 pack, if we pull rare around here, it's gonna be huge, and we didn't. That's okay. We will just take another Darren O'Day and wait to sell for him later. We basically were paying for the upside of trying to pull rare around there, and we just whiffed. It's okay. You guys can see here too, David Robertson, who's in the Kitchen Sink 2 pack, which is the same type of card, prime card, relief pitcher. He's still sitting at 20k, and the market's down a bit today. So if we hold that Darren O'Day we got from the pack long enough, we'll probably end up breaking even on it anyway. So in total, we did pick up 6 Darren O'Days, 1 from the pack and 5 that we purchased, all at 10,000 stubs and under. I think that's a really good deal. Like I said in the first flash sale video, relievers always seem to be pretty decent investments because they just hold their value really well, and also targeting specific card types like prime I think helps a lot. So like I said, next pack's gonna be Kitchen Sink 2. We're gonna be spending the rest of our stubs on David Robertson most likely. As far as upgrades for the team, as far as like buying some of these cards to maybe help our squad out when they're at a low price, I don't think any of the 4 rare round guys are very interesting to me. We've got Adam Dunn, Justin Verlander, Harold Baines, and Rob Dibble. Rob Dibble would be basically the only one that would help my team, and I'm just not in a spot to spend 60k on a reliever as it stands right now. I would rather use those stubs to go ahead and invest in the next pack. All right, we bought more Darren O'Days. I couldn't help myself. I kept buying them. People kept selling them to me. We got 4 more. One of them at 12,000 and 3 more at 11,803. I'm really stoked about this. This investment seems so good unless they randomly drop a huge content drop on us soon. David Robertson and Todd Frazier are the next cheapest prime cards that you can buy on the marketplace, and they're still over 5,000 stubs more expensive than Darren O'Day is. I think this card is basically guaranteed to go to 17k where David Robertson is right now or higher. And obviously when the Kitchen Sink 2 pack comes out, David Robertson's price is going to tank temporarily. We're gonna buy a bunch of him, and then I think his price will have the same movement. So I'm really excited about this. I think these investments are sure things, and I can't wait to cash them out later on. That being said, we've got about 40 minutes to kill until the next pack. We're off to some more moments. All right, we are 7 minutes away from the last flash sale pack of the day, which by all accounts is going to be a Kitchen Sink 2 pack. We did one more crazy thing. We finally went ahead and sold our boy Fernando Valenzuela for 64k. There are just a ton of starting pitchers in the game right now, and I'd love to give some starts to some other people, and I can go ahead and take this 64k and invest it and possibly turn it into 100k or more. With Jacob deGrom's upgrades and him definitely earning a spot in the starting rotation, we already had Corbin Burns riding the bench as far as starting pitchers go, so I really don't think selling Valenzuela is going to hurt us too much, and I think the stubs can go a long way towards making more of them. It pains me dearly to sell him though. I mean, look at those stats. We're about 5 minutes away now, and I'm actually going to try something I haven't tried before with these flash sales. So by all accounts, Kitchen Sink 2 should be the next pack that drops in the store, so I'm actually going to try to put up some pre-orders at really low prices, and hopefully by doing this I can catch the bottom of the prices and maybe get an order to go through when people are just opening the packs and selling now right at the beginning. So I'm going to put in an order for David Robertson at 9,500. It's not even on the screen right now, obviously, but maybe it'll go through. It's going to be an interesting experiment. I'm also going to put in 9,500 orders for Dallas Keuchel and Eloy Jimenez, a couple of award series players that are in the base round of Kitchen Sink 2. I just want to see if these will actually go through, because one of the hardest parts of buying these cards up right at the beginning of the flash sale is that there's so many orders going up that you can't even keep up with the highest order. So we have 3 pre-orders in at 9,500. We also need to save 20k because we are going to open the Kitchen Sink 2 pack. I still think it's worth it. That'll leave us with 80k stubs, and we are going to spend the entire 80k on David Robertson's. Hopefully we get a good enough price point where we can buy like 9 more of them. And I definitely overpaid for some of these Darren O'Days. I made the exact same mistake I made with Kenley Jansen in the last flash sale. But regardless, we're hoping to be at right around 0 stubs after this with a ton of investments, hopefully near 25 cards invested between David Robertson and Darren O'Day. I think it's going to be a huge payout in a couple weeks. And there it is, just like we called it. Kitchen Sink 2 is the final pack of the flash sale. Let's buy it. Let's open it. Can we land on a rare round one time? No, we can't. Oh, that's tough. I mean, the odds say we weren't going to pull rare round on 2 tries, but you never know. So just like with O'Day, we'll take another David Robertson just for our investments. Eventually that'll pay off. I assume he'll get back up to 20k at some point. And our first pre-order went through, Dallas Keuchel for 9,500. This might be the move in the future for flash sales if this actually works. I gotta see if it works on any. There's Eloy. Yo, this might actually be the play moving forward if you know what pack's coming. That's unreal. And there it is, David Robertson, 9,500. All 3 of our pre-orders went through, so I guess now we know that works. So that may actually create a huge opportunity in the future to get a couple of orders to go through when you just can't keep up with the market if you know what pack's coming. I know I'm definitely going to be applying that tactic moving forward. Some of these David Robertsons are down to 9,000 stubs. I still to this day do not understand why people rip these packs and then just sell now when they pull base round. And just like that, we are cashed out down to 6,800 stubs. We ended up picking up 9 David Robertsons off the marketplace for an average purchase price of around 9,300, including the one we got from the pack. That's 10 David Robertsons to go along with our 11 Darren O'Days. Earlier today, we also picked up 2 Dan Plezaks, 1 AJ Burnett, 1 Dallas Keuchel, 1 Eloy Jimenez, and 1 95 milestone Brian Roberts, who we bought at 33k, and he's already back up to 47k. So with us being cashed out, all of our investments out on the table, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Not much change from the last flash sale video. What did we learn? Obviously, buying cards at their lowest price point, especially from packs that have rare and base rounds, is really valuable. Make sure if you're available during the flash sales that you're buying as many of those base round cards as you can. I feel incredibly safe about almost every single investment I made today, and I'm sure I'm going to be cashing out in a week or 2. I hope you guys learned what kind of cards I was targeting through that process. I went after Brian Roberts because he's a high overall, a milestone card, and he's an ex-headliner, so it's going to be really hard to get him after the flash sale. And as I've said before, relievers are generally really safe investments because there's just not that many of them around, and couple that with the fact that they're prime cards. Our 2 main investments today were David Robertson and Darren O'Day. We spent a ton of stubs today, and I honestly had so much fun. These are some of the best days ever when you can just go on the market and invest like crazy. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for No Money Spent episode 16. Let me know down in the comment section below how you went about it this flash sale, if you were able to buy stuff. I'd love to hear about some of your guys' investments. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see y'all next time.